Hi, today from Muscat, from Oman. You can see the Sultan Qaboos Mosque behind me. Today we'll be talking about the detrimental effect of taxation on your business. See you after a short break. Hi again from Oman, from the Corniche in Muscat. How the taxes will keep you poor. We'll talk about the mechanism here. A very simple mechanism to just make it clear to you how the mechanism works and how it is guaranteed that you stay poor while paying taxes. So imagine a situation where there is a farmer and he has one apple tree. And this apple tree brings fruit every year, once a year, let's say, and he sells the fruit. He has some, cost of running the company. So at the end, he gets a profit, let's say, 200 units of a currency. I don't know, $200, 200 euro, 200 pound. That doesn't matter. It's just an example. 200 units of currency. So he doesn't pay taxes, so he stays with 200 units of currency. 100 units of the currency he needs to spend to cover his cost of living of himself, his family maybe. So 100 units. He stays with 100 units after covering his cost of living. And that cost, this 100 units he invests in one apple tree. Let's say one new apple tree costs 100 units. So now he has two apple trees. After a year he has two apple trees, and let's say the second tree, so let's simplify the model, it bears fruits immediately, like the next season already. So after 2 years he gets fruits from two trees. So times 200, he gets 400 units of currency in profit. He doesn't pay taxes, so he only has to cover his cost of living of 100. So he has a surplus of 300 units. For that he can buy 3 new apple trees. So now he has 5 apple trees after 2 years. Now they bear fruit again. He has 1,000 units of currency in profit, doesn't pay taxes again, and he spends 100 units for his cost of living again, and 900 units he can invest in 9 new trees again. So now he has 14 trees after 3 years already. After 3 years he has 14 trees, and so on and so on. When you compute that, after 7 or 8 years he will have like 1,000 trees. I will do the exact computation and present it on the video. I don't have it in my head right now, in my mind. So after several years, 7-8 years, he has multiplied his capital thousandfold. Now he, of course, things can happen, so he has a lot of capital to be insured or to be prepared for any contingencies and so on and so on. But now let's look at another scenario. Let's look at the scenario where there is tax in modern Western democracies, in modern Western states. If you add up all the taxes, you have to pay like the different, local state tax, like the country tax, maybe VAT, whatever, all the taxes, if you add them, this is more or less 50%, plus minus. Let's take this example of 50% just to make clear how this tax works. So now the farmer has one tree at the beginning. He has a profit of 200, right? Now he has to pay 50% tax, meaning 100 in tax. The surplus is 100 units of currency. But this 100 units of currency he needs to cover his cost of living, so he can't invest into another tree. He stays with one tree. he has lived, he has sustained his life, but he stays with his capital of 1 tree. So next year he starts again with 1 tree, 200 in profit, and he gets 50% tax, and 100 units is his surplus after paying taxes. Then this he needs to pay to sustain his cost of living. So he stays with 0, he can't invest again, and so on and so on. Every year he generally stays with his capital. He can't invest, he can't multiply the capital, and he is lucky if nothing happens. Then he can sustain his life. If his tree burns down, if there is a pandemic and the tree gets worms or whatever, then it's bad luck for him, because now he is completely dependent on state subsidies or some state help. He can't accumulate any capital in this system. So the system is made in a way that it makes you impossible or extremely hard to accumulate capital. This is how the tax will keep you poor. This is how it works. Of course, this is like a simple example, and it's, in some cases you may be able to accumulate some capital, but very slowly. And the tax is there to make sure it will be very difficult for you to reach the level where you can scale your capital accumulation exponentially. This white complex behind me is the Omani Ministry of Finance. I hope you like this video. If yes, give me a thumb up. If not, of course, thumb down, subscribe if you haven't. I talk here a lot about economy, about money, about how the best entrepreneurs of our times, the billionaires of our times, think and act. And by the way, here you can see the yacht of the Sultan of Oman, so proper billionaires. If you like this video, you will certainly like my other videos. I invite you to watch them. That's it for today from Oman. I wish you a fantastic day. Let's do something extraordinary today.